Something strange just happened, and Formula One fans can't stop talking about it. Because Lewis Hamilton didn't just post another update, he dropped a message that feels intentional, a message that might be hinting at something much bigger than just his move to Ferrari, because behind the excitement, behind the headlines, there's a deeper story forming, a story about unfinished connections, a story about trust, and maybe a reunion nobody saw coming. Now think about this for a second. Hamilton is entering one of the most important phases of his career. New team, new environment, new pressure. And Ferrari, that's not just any team, that's a completely different world. So the question becomes, is Hamilton really going into this alone? Or is he quietly rebuilding the support system that made him unstoppable in the first place? Because if you look closely, the signs are already there, and they all point toward one name, a name that has been missing from his side. But maybe not for long. Let's talk about someone who wasn't just part of Hamilton's career, but part of his life. Angela Cullen, too. Most fans, she was the person always standing next to him. But in reality, she was much more than that. She was his routine, his stability, his calm in chaos. From 2015 to 2023, she was there through everything. Championship wins, controversial losses, and some of the most mentally exhausting seasons in Formula One history. And if you remember the Mercedes struggles, you know exactly what that means. Those weren't easy years. Those were the kind of seasons that break drivers mentally. But somehow, Hamilton kept going, and a big part of that was Angela. He didn't just respect her, he relied on her. In fact, Hamilton once made it very clear that being around the right people is everything. Because Formula One isn't just physical, it's psychological, and when that balance breaks, performance follows. So, when they split, it didn't feel normal, it felt incomplete. And now, after everything we're starting to see again, you have to ask, did they ever really move on? Now this is where things get interesting, because recently, something happened that fans immediately picked up on. Hamilton and Angela spotted together again. Not at a race. Not at an official event, but somewhere far more personal. And that alone raised questions. But then came the detail that changed everything. Angela Cullen wearing Ferrari gear. Not Mercedes. Not neutral. Ferrari. And suddenly, this isn't just coincidence anymore. Because in Formula One, nothing like this happens by accident. Every move is calculated, every appearance means something, so what does this mean? Is this just a friendly reunion, or is it something more strategic? Because think about Hamilton's situation right now. He's entering Ferrari, a team known for passion, but also known for pressure, unpredictable strategies, high expectations, constant scrutiny, and if there's one thing Hamilton knows better than anyone, it's that success isn't just about the car, it's about the environment around you. Bringing back someone who understands him completely? That wouldn't just be emotional, it would be smart. Very smart. Let's be honest here. Ferrari isn't Mercedes. At Scuderia Ferrari, things work differently. The pressure is louder. The expectations are higher, and the margin for error? Almost zero. Every decision is analyzed. Every race is emotional, and every mistake becomes a headline. Now imagine stepping into that environment. After years of stability. That's not just a challenge. That's a complete reset. Hamilton will have to adapt to new engineers, new communication styles, new race strategies, and most importantly, a new internal dynamic, and let's not forget, his new race engineer, Riccardo Adami, will play a huge role. But chemistry like the one Hamilton had before, that doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, trust, understanding, and in a sport where milliseconds matter, time is the one thing you don't have, which is exactly why bringing back someone like Angela Cullen could change everything, because she wouldn't need time. She already knows. If you think Hamilton is going to Ferrari just to enjoy the final years, you're completely wrong. This is not a retirement move. This is a statement, because everything he's doing right now points to one thing: preparation. He's already visited Maranello multiple times. He's already started adapting. He's already giving feedback on car positioning. Even small details, like cockpit feel, are being adjusted to match his preferences. That tells you everything. He's not experimenting. He's optimizing. And when a 7-time world champion starts focusing on details like that, it means one thing: he's serious. Very serious. And if Ferrari delivers even a competitive car, then this becomes dangerous. Because a fully prepared Hamilton, with the right support system, is not someone you want to compete against. Which brings us back to the biggest question: what happens if Angela Cullen becomes part of that system again? Now imagine this scenario: Hamilton at Ferrari. Fully adapted, fully focused, and right beside him, the one person who understands him better than anyone else on the grid. That's not just a reunion, that's an advantage. Because Formula One isn't only about speed. It's about mindset, consistency, control under pressure, and that's exactly what Angela brought into his life. Daily structure, positive energy, mental stability, things that fans don't always see, but make all the difference. And here's the thing: their relationship didn't end badly. There was no conflict, no drama, which means there's nothing stopping them from working together again. Except one question: does Angela Cullen want to come back? Because Ferrari is not an easy environment. It's intense, demanding, relentless. But if she does return, then this isn't just a comeback story. This becomes something much bigger. A final chapter, a final mission. One more title. One more legacy-defining moment. So now the real question is, if this reunion actually happens, does it change everything for Ferrari, and more importantly, does it bring Lewis Hamilton one step closer to another championship? Let me know what you think, and if you want more deep dives like this, make sure to stay tuned. Because Formula One right now, it's just getting started.